and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. Guys, this is a weekly Wednesday Warhammer / Wargaming questions and answers. This is an off the cuff video, guys. What does that mean? I record it and upload it. I have a transition button where I can go from here to over there and then back in, or whichever way, I'll transition to change the lighting or something like that, but sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. This weekly Wednesday video is all to do with models, okay? Techniques, tools, little tips. Sometimes I'll tell you a tip about how to do like eyes or feathers or whatever, and then I'll show you a practical, all stuff like that. Any sort of information to do with new models or to do with game systems or just general stuff to do with models, not the terrain side of it, just all the model side of it. I've got a few questions this week, so hopefully I don't waffle on too much. If you're new here, guys, sit back, watch, enjoy. If you're regular here, guys, I feel the love. Now, I got a lot of feedback, good and bad, about the last painting video I did. I do apologise, it was an hour long. I didn't realise that until I finished, and when I was editing it and looking through it, there wasn't anything I could really take out. So I do apologise if you're one of my viewers that doesn't like a long video like that. I do apologise. But if you're one of my viewers that has it on whilst you're doing painting yourself, great, fantastic. I'm not the three. There was 4 models in that video, guys. 1 from scratch and 3 that need to tidy up. Now this die, okay, I'm not 100% happy with this cloak in the front here. Because they're going to be featured on this week's terrain build, I'm going to probably tidy up the ropes in front of him. I'm not happy with it. It didn't come out the way I wanted. And the druid, I'm not happy. I didn't do his weapons. I need to do some stuff on them because they're a bit too silvery for me. The plain wizard, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Now also with these wizards, okay, even this bad boy. No, it's not going to focus in because I'm on the shot. Come on, focus in. No, it's not going to do it. Anyway, even with this guy, the game that I'm working on, I can use them in my adventure parties. No issue. That's another reason why I wanted to get them tied up and ready. With that video as well, I wanted to try something a little different. I went to paint 1 model from scratch, which is the Chaos Sorcerer, and then have another model that is a tidy up job, as these 3 were, or something that's half painted. Because I've got a lot of models here that are half painted. Every time I look for something, I find more models that are, taken off the sprue and placed into a drawer or something like that. And it's like, oh my goodness me, it's never ending. But so I think in future going forward, I'm going to be painting 1 model from scratch and a different model that's at the same time on the same video, but another model that's half done or that just needs to tidy up. So when the paint's dry for one, I can do some work on the other, that sort of thing. Chuck on below and let me know what you guys what you think about that idea, because there is a vast amount of stuff here for me to work through, and I think doing 1 model or 1 unit a week, 7 to 10 days, is not going to be enough time. I'm not going to have enough time to get all this done, so I just want to try and get through it. I hope that's answered the question. Kit bashing. I watched your video with the demon prints. I absolutely loved it. Are you going to do any more kit bashing? Now for me, the kit bashing at demon prints, it was more of a case of I had the screamers, and I thought, oh, let me make a demon print, some sort of guy flying on there, you stand up and flying. And then I knew I had this part and that part, so then I searched through and found all the parts. It was great, fantastic. It all came together nice. But in terms of me just going, oh, let me keep bash models today, I don't do that way. I might find a component or some components and go, actually, that would be good if that was X, Y, Z, and then just source the components that I have here. When I get through most of this, I will probably, or maybe even, a little way into it, I might just go, okay, let's kit bash a spawn or something, something like that, out of all the odd parts that we have. You know, this for me, spawns are just off your imagination. In terms of D&D, it would be something like an abomination. You know, something that's not quite right. I don't know what the correct name is, so comment below, let me know if it's, you know, what in D&D what the equivalent of a cow spawn would be. Okay, because then if I like the name, sound of the name, I might go, well, actually, let me just come up with something that's, you know how we are. Sometimes you just go, okay, let me just do this. Okay, there is if you live in the Kildare area, you know, Republic Island, I came across the model shop. Okay, it's called the Hobby Den. Now, this model shop is only open on a Saturday, but my understanding, there's a lot of orders, so you can go onto his website and order stuff, and he'll ship it out to you. At the moment, there's a lot of, when I was in there, there's loads of World War One and World War Two stuff, which, you know, I don't play that. But if you play bolt action, that sort of thing, I don't know if the scale's correct, but, you know, that's something interesting to look at. But what he does do is he does originally cast World War One, World War Two buildings, and they're big buildings. You know, that's something else to look at. He sells medium chipboard. So you guys that make terrain that want medium chipboard, he does sell it. But for me, what I was more impressed with, there's two things I was really impressed with. Three things. The first thing is right near my work, so I can literally finish work, go there, and then go home. The second thing I was really impressed with, he has a lot of airbrush paint, airbrush clean out, airbrush, you know, medium, quite a lot. He knows his stuff to do with airbrushes as well, so it's, you know, you can always pop in on a Saturday and have a chat with him, and, you know, he's not going to mess you around it, so you do's and don'ts and good pointers. When I was there, he didn't have any airbrushes in, but he had some coming in soon. And what's the third point? Sorry, farmers are just arriving. I've forgotten the third point now. He doesn't pull your pants down over the price either. That's the third point. Now, it's www.thehobbyden.com. Okay, his name's Brian. Just go onto his website and see if there's anything that you would be interested in. Okay, it's not going to cost you nothing to have a look. I hope to help you guys. Now, obviously, if you live in England, it's not going to affect you. I'm part of the world, it's not going to affect you. But if you live in Republic Island, okay, it can be helpful for you. New Orcs. I've seen the New Orcs. What do you think about them? Mind blowing. Absolutely mind blowing. I'm looking at them and just, me and my friend, the main man, I'm not collecting more armies. No. Oh, but hold on, look at this army. I've said this before to us, and we both look at the Orcs like, oh my goodness me, this is absolutely insane. The Beast Snagger boys are amazing, and the rules for them are just, really insane. As a non-Orc player at the moment, as a non-Orc player at the moment, I'm thinking, how could I deal with that on a battlefield? What units could I take? And I think in the next couple of months, when it's fully released and you'll see better reports of the Orcs versus this army and stuff like that, it's going to be interesting to see how people deal with those those creatures and units, and how those units deal with other people, other Primaris and everything else. Because I think the models are absolutely amazing. There's also been some news on the old world. Absolutely amazing stuff. Square bases, fantastic. Now, from what I read, it's going to be the same models you have, the same scale, everything else. The armies will be slightly different, but you still be able to use the same models, which is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely amazing. It's set, I can't remember what it set, was it Three Kings or something? It's set before the end time, so it's all going to be rank and file like it was before. And from what I read, they've taken everything from 3rd up to 8th edition, all the good points from those, and they've sort of meshed them together and come up with this new version of it. and I for one cannot wait for it to arrive, just to see, in terms of the sculpts that they're doing for AOS, to see the sculpts that they do for the old world, even the sculpts they're doing for 40k is just absolutely amazing. This is an amazing time to be in, in the hobby, and to see the sculpts that they come out with for the old world is going to be amazing. Now, if you're a D&D player, wow, you're going to be like blown away as well, because you could go and buy a box of, I don't know, orcs or something, or goblins or whatever, and you'll be able to use them in your games, and the sculpts are just going to be amazing. I'm not saying the D&D sculpts now are not amazing, but these are going to, you know yourself, you've seen Games Workshop stuff, what they're doing recently, and you're going to see the old world stuff's absolutely amazing. One last thing before I jump off. At the moment, and this is from time to time, you come across this type of stuff in supermarkets. They're not for sale, but these are plastered around the place to let you know, oh, this is Yippee, it's summer. But like sometimes it's Happy Christmas, and we have a Happy Christmas one here actually. Yeah. But what's so important about this? These are actual foam board. Okay. When I say foam board, I don't mean like you would get from a hobby shop, or you would get from Kingspan or XPS or anything like that. This is actual foam you'd buy if you were making signs for people's shops and stuff. Now, to give you an example, I cut a piece of some of this up into little strips. There's a little flex on it, but it is absolutely sturdy as anything. You can hot glue that to make that sort of structure. Yeah, obviously I'm just holding it roughly, but what I'm saying to you is, when you go to your local supermarket, just keep an eye, just have a look around. You'll see these type of things around, and just have a word with someone and say, look, when you're getting rid of those, put it to one side and I'll grab them. Yeah, because all they do is throw them away, and I always collect them. So guys, keep an eye for those. Very helpful. Even if you're not using it for Make Terrain, but you want to do it for basing models. Let's say, for example, let me grab a Space Marine Terminator. Let's say this guy, I wanted to make him higher on the base. I could easily go somewhere and just cut and start putting it on there, making it look like a room building that he's standing on top of. Okay, because it's quite strong material, it's very good, very easy to cut, or sharp knife cut, but it's very nice material to work with. Answer those questions. Told you about the board. Guys, if you have any questions or any comments, chuck it below on this video. Message me on Messenger. Go on to my Facebook page, Unique Wargaming Terrain. I'm also on TikTok. I do little videos on TikTok. I haven't done one for a while because I've been so busy with everything else, but you can find me on there as well. If any of this video has helped you guys, please like, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and I'll see you next week. I'm going to give you a sneaky peek at this week's terrain build. So bear with me 1 second. There we go. Okay, this is this week's terrain build, sneaky peek. Right, so that's my transition, okay? And that was for the benefit of the people that sit and watch the whole thing. So guys, until next week, I'll see you later. Take it easy.